What's going on, people? So this here pro wrestling crate, the July one, yeah, I don't even remember when this came in, but I know that I'm pretty sure it was before I went to Nashville because it's down there for SummerSlam and like the Ric Flair last match thing, and the Undertaker show, right, that I mentioned before. So down there for that, and so I think this was before that, and sometime like right after, which would have been right after the Comic Con thing. So kind of didn't really have time to get to it until now. So I'm curious to see what all's in here, right, for one, and finally get this thing out there, which is, like I just kind of said, it's going to be a little later than most people, right? But if you're watching this, I don't know, maybe you also just don't mind watching things that are later than they should be. So that's cool. We're kind of in the same boat in some sort of way. Let's go ahead and get on into this, right? So on this side, right, this isn't the spoiler side, but when I flip it around, that side right there, that's the spoiler side. But it's gone now, so if you want to look back at the screen, feel free to. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in this thing real quick, huh? So, up first, we have a shirt, as is often the case, right? And it's clobbered. Oh, CM Punk. I was just saying that I have like all kinds of CM Punk shirts nowadays. Largely because of these crates and such, and just because they keep making cool ones, right? So there's that. Let's see what's going on with this second one. This is going to be, what is this? Oh, Ruby Soho. So check that out, right? So that's very cool, right? If I ever make it to another Rancid show, maybe I'll wear this to it. It's been a long time since I've seen Rancid. Not a bad shirt, though. I honestly feel like the last time might have been 2008 at the Masquerade in Atlanta. Anybody familiar with the Masquerade in Atlanta? It's the first venue where I ever saw the Insane Clown Posse. But get Wicked Wonka tour, in case anybody's curious. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Cottonmouth Kings, and Mac 10 were there. This right here is a micro brawler, right? So this is going to be Awesome Calm. I can tell because it says on the back too. Didn't even have to switch it around. But either way, so this one right here, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I know she used to be like a bigger girl, but then she became like still a big girl, but a smaller big girl, right? So I guess this is in that second phase of her life, but still pretty good looking. So I do like that, right? Let's keep going, see what else we got going on in here. This right here, we have a pin because there's always a pin in here. So this, hey, check it out, it's D'Lo Brown, right? So you got that going on. What if the head thing moves? It probably does because it looks like it's not fully connected. I'll figure that out later, or I won't. But that's what's going on in here, D'Lo Brown. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was, and I say that because I saw him recently on Impact shows, and there were other people in the ring, and he was like King Kong or something, and he's with just like normal human-sized people. So either that, or he was just up against some very small dudes. So at some point, this X-Pac sticker fell on the floor. So there's that X-Pac sticker. As I often say about the stickers and stuff, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. They're just building up, and they're somewhere stored in a pro wrestling crate box because that's what I do with the stuff when it's out of the video, right? So there's that. Pretty cool though, I like X-Pac. This right here, we have one of those like iron-on patches. This is, I'm guessing it's a Dark Order patch maybe? No, it looks a little too colorful for that. I don't know what this is. That's going to be my first and only guess though. I should have read that spoiler card, but I didn't, so whatever. But yeah, I also don't make use of patches because I don't have anything to put them on where it would look normal, right? If I wore like jackets, like had like a cool jean jacket like Ruby Soho or something, then sure, maybe. But I mostly just wear t-shirts and tank tops. You probably noticed that. Like year round, that's pretty much all I wear. Up next, we got this right here. This is a comic book, if you couldn't tell. Tales from the Road. Okay, then you got a bunch of people on the front that I'm not sure who they all are. Could be anybody. And then looking at the back here, that's what's going on. Headlock Tales from the Road presented by Cream of the Cropped. Presents Cream of the Cropped by Sean Waltman. Oh, look at that. X-Pac, right? So that's cool. And some other people whose names I don't recognize. But let's go ahead, look in here, see what the artwork's looking like. Kind of like your standard approach. Is that Richard Pryor? Looks like Richard Pryor in there. Does that look like Richard Pryor to anybody else? Because that's what I'm thinking of, like, at first glance. But you got that going on, so one of these days I should read these things. I saw the booth when I was at Comic-Con, but I didn't take any pictures or anything, but I did see it. There's a Psychosis signing there like the day before or something, which I totally missed. forget what I was doing, but I don't know, missed that. And then we have this. This is an autographed picture of, who is that? I don't know. It might be Scotty too Hotty because he's got like that hat on, you know? So maybe that's who it is, right? I'll have to put some kind of annotation on the screen if it's not, but that's what I'm guessing. So again, if I had looked at that spoiler card, I'd know what I was talking about. But if you've ever seen any of my other reviews, video things, you know I don't always know what I'm talking about. I just kind of fumble my way through things, and then somebody fills in the blanks down in the comments. So fill in the blanks down in the comments for anything that I was wrong on, and then you can be like the star of the day, right? So that's it for me as far as this goes. Got another video. There's some AEW figures over here, some shoes over there. So I'm doing 3 today. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to go do the stuff that I just said that I have to go do. Later, people.